Hello everyone, Jules here. Today I'd like to talk about two books for people who are interested in finding out more about Tarot and Kabbalah and Pathworking and spirituality and metaphysics in general. Before I start, I just want to mention that when I use the word spirituality or esoterics, I also mean metaphysics. So if people would like to swap the word spirituality or esoterics with metaphysics, that is fine. They are similar words, and I just thought I'd mention that before I start, because I very often mention spirituality or the word esoteric. So if people want to change that word with metaphysics, and they prefer that, well, that's okay to do so. So the first book is by Tyson, and it's called Soul Flight. And this is a great book. He has a chapter in here on the Golden Dawn, a good chapter on the Kabbalah, and a good chapter on tarot. So he discusses pathworking, which was how the Golden Dawn used the tarot cards with Kabbalah, along with the 22 paths of Kabbalah using the major arcana cards. And he explains astral energy and energy in lots of other ways as well. And I'll just show you the page with the diagram on here of the Kabbalah. So this is the model of the Kabbalah with the placings of the major arcana, and the yellow here is my highlights. I've highlighted that, but it's in black and white for the diagram. And he explains the paths on the Kabbalah model, or Tree of Life. It's also known as that. And it's just a fantastic book. The full title is Soul Flight, Astral Projection and the Magical Universe. It's a bit of a how-to book as well, but if you just want a general idea of how tarot and Kabbalah are used together in the context of pathworking, and more about the Golden Dawn, and there's lots of other things that are mentioned in this book as well. It's a great general overview, particularly about the astral levels and energy work and what it all means and how to explore that if you're interested. So this is a fantastic book. It's published by Llewellyn. I'm not sure if it's still in publication, but it would be fairly easy to get on Amazon. And Tyson is quite an expert on magic and metaphysics. So this is a great book. And the second book is written by another well-known Llewellyn author, Christopher Penczak, and this is called The Mystic Foundation. This book is about energy work and different spiritual traditions. It's got a great glossary at the back of the book. It's got a really good chapter on the basics of astrology in this book too. And Christopher Penczak is a great author and quite an expert on energy work and magic. And this is published by Llewellyn as well. There's a really good glossary up the back of the book with all of the different terms that are quite commonly used in metaphysics and spirituality. So this is another great book, The Mystic Foundation by Christopher Penczak. The full title is Understanding and Exploring the Magical Universe. This is less of a how-to book, but it gives a great overview of the mystical side of metaphysics and spirituality. And I actually see these two books as companion books, even though they were obviously not really meant to be so, because they've been written by two different but very knowledgeable and trusted authors. But I see them as companion books because one book really complements the other. They were written a year apart. I think this book was written the year before. It was unintentional that I see them as complementary companion books. But I think that this one complements the other book because this is more of a really good general overview. And these are both published by Llewellyn. This book might be a bit easier to get, but if not, you could get this copy from Amazon as well. So that's The Mystic Foundation by Christopher Penczak, published by Llewellyn, and Donald Tyson, Soul Flight, also published by Llewellyn. I'll put the details below the video, and I thoroughly recommend both books or either book. The Soul Flight one has more to do with tarot and Kabbalah and pathworking, but I also recommend The Mystic Foundation by Christopher Penczak for information about energy work and spirituality. So they're the two books I want to recommend today. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.